Dear students, welcome to session 1 of Organizational Behavior. The title of the chapter is Group Dynamics and Teamwork. Introduction to group dynamics, characteristics, and types of groups will be discussed in this session. To understand group behavior, it is necessary for us to define a group. What is a group? Group consists of several interdependent people who have emotional ties and interact on a regular basis. A group is more than just a collection of people. It specifically consists of several interdependent people. This interdependence means they rely on one another to achieve something. Furthermore, these individuals have emotional ties and interact with each other on a regular basis. This regular interaction and emotional connection are what distinguish a true group from a mere collection of individuals, like people waiting for a bus or a train. Next, let's move on to understand the definition of a group. A more formal definition emphasizes the goals and interaction. A group is defined as two or more individuals who are interacting and interdependent. The key reason they come together is to achieve particular objectives or to promote its accomplishment. This image illustrates perfectly a collection of individuals collaborating and assembling puzzle pieces, symbolizing the collaborative effort required for each shared goal. Definition of groups in an organizational context. A group is defined as a collection of two or more people who work with one another regularly to achieve common goals. It can also be defined as more than two employees who have an ongoing relationship where they interact and influence one another's behavior and performance. This emphasizes the continuous nature and mutual influence in a group. For a collection of people to be considered a true group, members must satisfy two main criteria. They are mutually dependent on one another to achieve common goals, and they interact regularly with one another to pursue these goals over a sustained period of time. The concept of group dynamics breaks down into its two components. Group, a collection of two or more persons. Dynamics, this term comes from the Greek word meaning force. Putting them together, group dynamics is a social process by which people interact face to face in small groups. It is the study of the energetic forces at play when people come together. The formal study of group dynamics was founded by Kurt Lewin. Levin's work was foundational, aiming, aiming to study aspects like group decision, group productivity, group interaction, group cohesiveness, and group communication. His core assumption was that the laws of group behavior could be established independently of a group's specific activities or goals. Therefore, the term is formally defined as group dynamics is concerned with the interactions of forces among group members in a social situation. Group dynamics, the process. Group dynamics is the study of groups and serves as a general term for group processes. The group process refers to the understanding of how people in groups like task groups behave when they are solving a problem or making a decision. It is how of the group's operation. An individual with expertise in group process, such as trained facilitator, can actively assist a group. This assistance involves diagnosing how the group is functioning as a problem solving or decision making unit and intervening to alter its operational behavior to achieve its objectives. Group dynamics, a simple summary. In its most concise form, the term group dynamics means the study of forces within a group. The way people interact with one another in small groups is sometimes referred to as group dynamism. The presence of forces such as shared common objectives and goals is what binds members together with certain values and culture. Characteristics of a group. All effective groups possess several key characteristics or features that shape their behavior and effectiveness. Size. This refers to the number of members, which directly impacts interaction and communication. Goals. The shared common ends the group is worked towards. Norms. These are the unwritten or written rules that govern acceptable behavior within the group. Structure. This is the framework of roles, status, and communication channels that organizes the group. Roles. The set of expected behavior patterns associated with a particular position within the group. Interaction. The patterns of communication and mutual influence among members. Collective identity, the group's sense of togetherness or shared distinction, making them perceive themselves as a unit or a distinct entity. Types of group. Groups can be broadly categorized into two major sections. Formal groups. These are groups consciously created to serve organizational objectives, followed by command and task group. Informal groups, these groups are not organizationally mandated. They arise from individual social needs and affiliations, which can be further categorized as interest group and friendship groups. Expanding on the previous slide, there is a detailed classification. Formal groups comprises command group, task group, project group, and committees. Informal groups comprises friendship groups, interest groups, and reference groups. Types of groups. Formal groups are the groups that are consciously created to serve an organizational objective. An example is the crew of an airline flight. Formal groups are further divided. Command group. This group is defined by the formal connection between individuals and are part of the organization. A classic example is the marketing department, which includes the general manager and all the marketing staff reporting to it. Task group. This is created by management to accomplish certain organizational goals. It is specifically created to solve a problem or perform a defined task. Types of informal groups. This clarifies the key types of informal groups. Command groups. Although often discussed as a formal group, it is listed here as a base, a group composed of individuals who report directly to a given manager. Task group also organizationally determined, representing those working together to complete a job task. Interest groups. These are the groups of people who are not necessarily aligned into command or task group, but who affiliate to attain a specific objective. For instance, employee from different departments binding together to lobby for better childcare benefits. Friendship groups. These are the individuals brought together because they share one or more common characteristics. This could be shared hobbies, age, or political views, leading to social interactions inside and outside of work. A detailed flow chart provides a final summary of types of groups. Formal groups, command groups made up of a supervisor and subordinates who report directly to them. Task group, a group of individuals working together to accomplish a common goal. Task groups can cross command lines. Project group formed to complete a specific project normally lasts for the duration of the project. Committees formed outside the typical command group structure to solve recurring problems. Informal groups, a friendship group, an association of people who like each other and enjoy spending time together. Interest groups, a group whose interest in a particular issue binds them together regardless of their formal structure. And finally, reference group, a special type of informal group that people use to evaluate themselves against. Hence, we have come to this end of this session. We have focused completely about introduction to groups, group dynamics, characteristics, and we have discussed in detail about the types of groups.